Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4 with Waking the Tiger DLC. Of course, we have the earlier Death or Defeat, and I'm blanking on the first one. Okay, well, so we are now running into a slight manpower problem. We have a lot of units here. So what we're going to do is we're getting down to calling these things lift off of field divisions. Okay, I'm going to plus these to 1. Oh, let's kill these guys that just been trained up yet. You want a reserve of manpower so you can deal with losses. So, and we have that to a degree. Okay, and we're going to get ready for Danzig or war. Japan proposes excellent idea. So let's grab that. Slow this down just a little bit. Excellent. Moscow signs the pact. Good, that's the Ribbentrop-Molotov pact. So now we have the tripartite pact. Molotov-Ribbentrop pact. So Japan is doing fairly well pushing into China, which is good. This might not turn out well for Yugoslavia, and well, Italy does have them ringed pretty well. Okay, Panzerkampfwagen 4. Now, that is good. Now, let's shift over to get a few more in a few days. See how this Polish AI is doing things. They've abandoned this border. We're now holding from up here. Bulk Wolf and improved rubber processing. Great. Want to do that. And if nothing else, I just want to do this. Okay, we have 100% stability, 83% war support, so that's pretty good. We have a bunch of subjects now, Hungary and Romania. convert this to this. And we're going to keep those going. So we're going to make Panzer Corps. Start a new production line. Okay, we've got a lot of factories coming, or oil plants coming online. I do want to increase these guys. For some more shipyards. And let's come over here. Yes, all light cruisers. Well, let's do that. Select these guys. How far out can we operate? Okay, well. Convoy rating. Let's rebase to here. And sail to here. Now my reading tells me that, and I think it's true, that it's particularly hard to hide a submarine in the Mediterranean because it's fairly clear water. So Italy had a real problem with that during the war. And there probably should be some form of, oh, what do you want to call it? Penalty for subs in the Mediterranean. Alright, well. Let's put you on search and destroy here. Okay, the Narvik class. First, let's come over here and we have been producing light cruisers, but we're going to do this because we've got a bunch, but they're going to be cheaper to build. Those battle cruisers. Now that we're in the war. You know, do more than that, but let's improve our submarine types. Oh, hello, Arno. How you doing? There, and then have you go over here. Well, I'm doing good. We're getting ready to invade Poland. Can't be that bad of a day. Conjoined students group. Now let's see if we can improve these. Got a little bit more army experience. Improve these paratroopers. Support artillery. That's probably the most important of a single one, I think, for airborne invasions. Yeah, it just we have so little army experience right now. Oh, AA. But we do have a reasonably good, we can see it here really quickly, reasonably good level 2s all over here. But we could do a little more. Let's do this one last time. Okay, Trotsky survives assassination attempt. Before the actual war breaks out, let's see how we're doing for some fighters. Okay, good. We've got a lot more. A little more centrally located. and bombers. Bombers. How are we doing with 110s? Okay, pretty good. These guys just go after bombers, they'll be best at that. Got to hold the key down. There we go. There we go, and now a little bit more over here. Sweet, polar skies clear. Now just let's like I say, I love this about being able to not only deploy, but tell it what its initial missions are going to be. There we go. Okay, the 12th were held in Helsinki, Finland this year. We made it this long enough with world peace. Well, maybe not entire world peace, but not world war either. Japan is having its military exercises in China. Okay, insufficient resources, tungsten now. Let's increase the sweet. Okay, let's slow this down. But we're also paused. Danziger War. Let's come to here. So now we are we've declared, well, aren't we at war yet? Well, we gotta wait here a second. Okay. They accept our demand for Danzig? Not Poland refuses, that's what we are. Okay, so they've decided to refuse us. 28 days. Yes, let's do this thing. That as well. Okay, so. Yeah. Left off. Not we at war yet? Come on, are we at war? How are we? Yes, war, but I thought they refused, and I thought we went to war. They declare that step now. There we go. Okay. Select all. Select all. Now let's just select these. Reload. There we go. Now launch. Launch. And launch. They're all launching their operations. And we can build more things. We want to build increase that. Yes, I know we can do better destroyers. Poland join the Allies. Come on, guys. March into Danzig. Just do that for me, would you please? Okay, so it looks like a little bit more lines in the interior. This doesn't look like that much of a challenge. Warsaw. Okay, well they moved their capital to Krakow. Where are you going? Oh. Oh, you come over here. Italy wants to join the war already. Why? Okay, lots more. Factories, there we go. Oh, we need more tungsten. Well, get it from the Soviet Union. There we go. Our new best buddies, the Soviets. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, and I'm thinking about it. It just, I'm worried about this stuff here. Now let's take a look at some of the naval actions. How are we doing? Are we getting any sinkings out here? Are you not? Oh, you should be. Oh, you want to repair. Okay, you can go back and repair. That's fine. Well. Now let's send some aircraft down here. Shift that. Let's put these guys out over here. Okay, we'll let Italy join. Oh, damn it. No. Thought I clicked on the other unit. There's these guys. Just attack where the enemy is. Don't go try holding territory that we already have. Okay, see guys, crush them and march to there. Okay. Yeah, actually, Arno, I've been reading a bunch. James Holland's War in the West, I just completed. That's 1939 through the end of 1941, dealing with the war in the West, including the Mediterranean and Africa. I am currently reading a book called Hitler's Religion. It's looking at Hitler and his religion. Just sort of started that one. taken 2 of your capitals. I know this is your 3rd. Yeah, it's a really nice mix of sort of overview of history and the personal view of the history. So you sort of get the big picture of what's going on. It's not a great in-depth book to learn new things you didn't know, but it so you'll know sort of from the viewpoint of, say, a staff officer who was in the meetings with Hitler and taken from his notes, so you sort of have his viewpoint, or from a British bomber pilot bombing Germany, or a German bomber pilot bombing Britain. You sort of get their different viewpoints of the war as he talks about different regions as it's going on. So I would recommend it if you want something like that. Want a mix of... He's more of a, as an author, he's a bit more of a novelist. Is his real sort of focus, but he to research his novels and things he's learned about, because he writes historical fiction set in World War II. So oh, sorry about that. We have the leftists marching out in America right now to try to take away freedom. Look at the air war. Okay, we're winning there. We're not winning there, but that's over enemy. Well, that's looking pretty good. Well, let's help the Italians out a bit, shall we? Tuscany. The modern corruption of Etruscans. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to put you guys up there and go after fighters and bombers. Help out the Italians a bit. Make sure they're not being bombed. Well, Spain, send volunteers. Okay, we'll accept that. Okay, cavalry, just get in and attack. Poland has capitulated. Okay, got a bunch of equipment. So Poland, you're done. How many days? We're halfway to getting through a little bit more through Magna, so help select all. Let's head west. With my armored forces. That's good. Let's here we have 60 more planes we can base there, so let's do this. As we get done with that, all those will be converted over to destroyers. Build them fast. Hello, Dietermint. 2006. Good to see you. Oh, that does sound very interesting, Arno. There used to be a magazine called Then and Now, I think. Yeah. And maybe it's based off, or the book's based off of that. That was a British magazine that did just that type of thing. It was published, I think, back in the 70s. It was like a monthly or something. Okay, well, are the Soviets going to want their part of Poland? Or not? We did have the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Italians are mixing it up with the French. But we're going to sweep around the French very soon here, so we're not bothering with playing around there too much. But you know what we can do here is if these guys down here okay, yes, the treaty stipulations must be obeyed. Okay, I don't know why you need to do that, because you're in the war, I thought, but okay. So, USSR occupies eastern Poland. No problem, ads. No problem. The leftists got to do their thing. Celebrate these various... Oh, why are you going down there? I don't know. will. We're getting ready for going north. Select all. Come via train. Now what? Let's see here. We need to do a little bit of I tried to do these in big batches. Okay, that looks right. So that's yes. Let's look at the template, which we, okay, yes, we want to change this. Tried to, like I said, I've tried to do this in big batches and it didn't seem to work before, so. We've got to change over. Oh, come on, I got the wrong spot. It's already over on the Alpenjäger group. They're having better air power. Thought we got these guys down here. Okay, well that's a bit of a help. Well, so far the French haven't really tried to test my west wall here at a level 3 defense. Okay, war with France has been bypassed around, as you know. German pressure towards Benelux great. So now that we can do that, let's come here for the second Vienna Award. And declare war, conquer, focus. That's the plan. And let's launch that. In here. These guys that are already there. Start operating over there. Let's see how this goes. So Arno, what does it take? Like 10 minutes to walk from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? Is that about the distance? About 10 minutes walk? Oh, it's an hour drive. Oh, okay. I thought an hour would get you across, driving for an hour get you across the Netherlands. At least that's what it seemed like when I was last there. But maybe they've got more traffic now. Be more aggressive, AI. Yes, we have staff office plan. Manpower cost, base cost, 1 for each additional power, last stand, force attack. Well, Arno, I live in California, Long Beach, if you know where Long Beach is. That's part of Los Angeles County. And the biggest problem we have driving around here is traffic. Okay, well, now, we've got the French and the Italians attacking there. So let's now declare war here, conquer, focus. And launch. Oh, when was I in the Netherlands? Back in the 90s. I guess I've been to the Netherlands twice. Probably spent all of maximum between the two trips a week. So not very long at all, but I've been there. Well, the first time it was probably 88 or 89. But the second time was probably, like, I'm guessing 92. So it's been quite a while. Things could have changed a lot. Divisions, you just go towards Antwerp somehow or another. Okay, the French are moving up to defend the Belgians. Oh, we need to build more shipping. Okay. Our light cruisers are then producing. So let's produce some Narvik-class destroyers. There we go. Yes, we need more oil. Now, I guess we're losing some of this here, so let's cancel this. Rubber. We got plenty. Oil, Venezuela. Let's cancel the Venezuelan and Iranian oil. I meant to cancel that. Now, here. Yeah, everything is too far. Well, Norway isn't. And neither is Yugoslavia, so let's get resources from there. No, stop. And here. Oh no, I'm much older than that. That was basically just after high school. I was in my late teens, early 20s the first time. I was on one of those sort of guided tours. You know, take a bus, goes from city to city, spend a few days here. The second time I was driving around with a friend on in a rented car around Europe. No, I'm more like in my 50s. So yeah, no, I'm much older than most of you guys. I remember the past because I was there. There we go. Yeah. Okay, well. I have yet to see the British Army show up. They may not be doing that so much this time. too much, but oh well. We'll be shifting them soon. Oh, that would be really weird to have the same birthday as De Fiera. Oh, you should be... Well. Okay, that'll help our attacks. Okay, well now that we've sort of kind of reacted up there, let's look here. Luxembourg. Is it really a country? There. Let's swing a little bit wider here. Yes, this is different than the swing towards the coast. Okay, guys, attack, attack, attack. Oh, there's some British. You guys attack. Here. Let's grab another one of these armies here. Von Block. Okay, select all. Put you guys on trains. Bring you over here. Oh, come on. Oh, well, we've got some French reinforcements now. Support that attack. See, this is the thing. I would, been thinking about this. I want to really, want to slow up French movement of some of these units. Just significantly slow it up. Because the idea that I started out with von Manstein's group just sitting on the Luxembourg border, that I couldn't have punched through Luxembourg before the French got there, is just to me a bit ridiculous. Yeah. Well, I don't know what school you go to at, but that's seems a little much. I know we have, let's see, we have, okay, just one more factory. Well, let's add to our tank building problems. Okay, and we can also look here. That will improve. That will improve that. And here, let's do one more of these. Okay, and let's grab another army here. Put them on trains and set them over here, get ready to deal with the Netherlands. How is our air operation doing? Okay. We'll have a 1 over France, though it looks like we're protecting here fairly well. Okay, you guys here. Come over here and go over there. Yeah. How do I put this? Yeah, I do know that Hitler doesn't have as bad a reputation for various reasons in the East as he does in the West. Not easy. Well, I understand why people in Britain don't like, I mean not in Britain, in India don't like Churchill. I understand that, but I just disagree. And Ads knows that. Well, you say that, and I get the Ads as saying the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Maybe he's the real enemy. Maybe the enemy of my enemy is also my enemy. It's just he wants to kill me next. He's killing somebody else first, and then he's going to kill me next. So that, you know, I get the sentiment. I get the idea that Hitler was doing things, but, you know, Hitler in India would have been very interesting. What would have come out of that with the Nazis and their religious views. But we can look a little bit closer to home and look at Japan, who did more stuff to help Indian independence or get more troops, shall we say, to fight for Indian independence than Hitler did. And we can look at something simple like the Philippines. The Japanese policy in the Philippines versus the American policy in the Philippines. The Americans had a plan to give the Filipinos independence. It had a year date, and I think sometime in the 50s. It was moved up because of World War II. Now, Japan claimed it was liberating the Philippines and putting it in its co-prosperity sphere. But we can look at it and see don't know why it wasn't allowing that, but we will allow that. Oh yeah, around a copy of the Gita, the book, yes. Oh yes, no, Himmler was, and I believe Hitler too, but Himmler was definitely an Eastern religionist, shall we say. And so you look at what Japan did to the Philippines versus what America did to the Philippines, and I have known a lot of Filipinos, and almost to a person, they are very happy for generally the American involvement. Now, some of them I have known sort of wanted some of the bases gone and some of the other stuff like that. Okay, well, let's move all these guys to this. So we have order here. So, but compared to the Japanese, so I don't know that the Indians really would have liked what would have happened had the Japanese really actually made it into India. You can look at most of the Burmese didn't like what happened. So, you know, when they did get there. So I understand the enemy of my enemy, but that really, I don't know. Okay, let's do more, well, right now more of my problem is manpower than equipment, which is sort of a good place to be, I guess. So let's convert this over to newer equipment. We're going to keep these guys in operation. Just so used to playing Black Ice and needing so many more different types of equipment. Yeah, I know who Chandra Boss was. Don't know about him in detail. I'm sure when I got time I can check that link out. But, how do I put this? You had Mussolini as the leader of Italy, and he eventually becomes a puppet and does exactly what Hitler says. You have, that in other similar nations. You have a situation, say, in Bulgaria where they were pressured to do things they didn't want to by the Nazis, and they had a standing army that had a bit longer independence. So I don't know that Chandra Bose would have had his freedom of action, you know. They're converting my tanks to other equipment. That's an idea. Well, let's work on that idea here a little bit. First, what we need to do is convert that to medium tanks. So that will help that out, and then let's add that there. So that will free up our other things, or light stuff, and then as you're right, let's well, actually, you know what we need to do is, and I haven't done it yet, just because of researching other things, I need to research some of the support gun type units. Just haven't been doing that, you know. And the reason I haven't been is because if I do some of this here, we instead of getting some of these other bonuses, but we can wait on that. So I'll do that as soon as we can. And I think it's time to end this episode. Not the live stream, just the episode, guys. So everyone on Twitch, hang loose. You on YouTube, you're getting the word. We're going to be ending here. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank you for liking the videos if you would. Now, I have extended the time that a message shows up on the screen in the video down here in the corner. I hope between there's a delay because I'm watching the stream mostly just to see the chat comments on another screen while I'm playing, and so once they type, then it takes me a while to see it, and then, but even that isn't very long, so much as once I start commenting about it, it gets fed back out, and there's a delay set up in that whole system. So you on YouTube, I hope you can follow along with between what is being posted and my reactions to it. Feedback on YouTube would be nice, so that I know how that's working, whether it's staying up there too long or should be longer. You know, so feedback's nice. So, and of course on that, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, corrections. Love hearing from you. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.